question from one of our teachers is about within the year 11 and 12 space. So a typical large course might have 800 students with tens of classes across the state, but all delivering the same curriculum, more or less to the same kind of timing throughout the year, all working towards the same end goal with high stakes external assessment. So what challenges do you see with this?
You're talking about 800 students. I mean, the University of Illinois, just to give you an example of this question of scale, has 44,000 students on this campus, right? But we have 2 million Coursera students, right? So I have classes, my e-learning ecologies class in Coursera has had 20,000 students through it. Now, what are the challenges in terms of scale? And I've got a very funny little formula, and the formula is there should be no scale. So we can build these environments such that we're all doing the same course, we're all doing the same stuff, and there are economies and efficiencies in that. You know, I could never teach 20,000 students, but in fact I've had 20,000 students do my e-learning ecologies course in Coursera. So here we've got 800 students, but we can build peer-to-peer relationships even though it's the same course dealing with the same content. So my kind of philosophy is if you've got a piece of work which involves 3 peers giving you feedback, it doesn't matter whether the class is 3 or 3,000, because you've built the logic of interaction around a different kind of scale. The thing is scalable. So for me, I don't think having 800 students doing the same thing to the same end is any impediment to good pedagogy. There is something efficient about that, and we do have a responsibility in education to think about efficiency, right? To have a whole lot of teachers teaching the same thing over and over again, reinventing the wheel, that is really a legacy of the historical architecture of classrooms, where the way to get to students was to put 30 or 40 or 50 or whatever the number was within 4 walls in a certain time, and all around the state or all around the country or wherever it was, the teachers were on, you know, Thursday morning at 9 o'clock roughly were teaching the same kind of thing. Now the interesting thing is that's pretty inefficient as a social system. So if you can build resources where, for example, you know, the Khan Academy videos get tens of hundreds of thousands of views. If in Tasmania you build resources which are the best teaching resources that you can build for all 800 students, in fact that those traditional structures can be reformed and restructured in a way that makes the teacher's time more efficient, doesn't waste teacher time as well.